Congratulations to every Arsenal fan, because Arsenal have almost done their first signing of the season. Well, will be announced probably after the Euros, or probably when England finish their Euros campaign, which I believe should be the quarterfinals, or probably the semis, maybe, if they go to the semis. So here's the big update. Arsenal have almost confirmed the signing of Ben White. So we have some sources, we have proof in this episode. So anyone who thinks that it's a false news, and comment before even watching the video, because the video is actually put in on we put the video on scheduled, because we shoot it before the upload. It's not quick upload. So if you think that don't bother watching this episode. But if you're new to this channel, if you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. And we'll be doing some watch alongs for the interesting Euros game upcoming. I would really love to say one thing. Florentino Perez was not wrong. I mean, some tournaments, or rather some important tournaments, are only exciting when big teams face it. Super League should exist. Well, moving on. So what do we have here about Ben White? Yes, he is the Arsenal's first signing this season. So Dharmesh Seth of Sky Sports says Arsenal are in advanced negotiations with Brighton over signing of Ben White. £40 million bid rejected last week. Positive talks over a deal worth more than £50 million could have knock-on effect on William Saliba. Arsenal will discuss his future soon. More on Sky Sports. That's first source. Okay. Charles Watts tweets out, as reported by David Ornstein, Arsenal talks with Ben White are progressing, and a deal in the region of £50 million is now edging closer. Exact structure of the deal is still to be agreed, and there is still work to be done, but things have moved in the right direction. Aidan J. Wood says Brighton have accepted a £50 million bid from Arsenal for Ben White. We're going to talk about that, don't worry. And he has already agreed personal terms with Arsenal. So here's the official tweet of David Ornstein. He says, Arsenal moving closer to agreement with Brighton for Ben White. Brighton want guaranteed £50 million. Arsenal offering 45 plus 5 million. Face-to-face talks have taken place, and negotiations continue over add-ons, payment structure, etc. No other bidders yet. You want more proof? Okay, let's go for it. Chris Wheatley says the signing of Ben White is expected to be followed by that of Anderlecht midfielder Albert Sambi Lokonga, with player sales to take priority afterwards. Mikel Arteta and Edu are focused on adding Premier League proven players to the squad. And Chris Wheatley says that Arsenal are set to complete the signing of Ben White from Brighton. Football.London understands that Arsenal will sign the defender, with the two teams close to agreeing a £50 million deal. Now Sky Sports Shed says William Saliba will have talks with the Arsenal hierarchy. That will include Edu and Mikel Arteta. They will discuss whether it's best for Saliba's development to remain at Arsenal next season, or go out on loan again, or move permanently. And talking about Konstantinos Mavropanos, Sky Sports Shed said, or Dharmesh Seth says that he is close to a loan move back to Stuttgart, and that would come with an obligation to buy from Arsenal depending on certain conditions. Those conditions are basically Stuttgart's performance over the next season. And talking about Ben White, I think he says negotiations are continuing now, and they are at very positive stage. I'm told over a deal that could be worth around £50 million. All parties at this stage are cautiously optimistic. Arsenal really were serious about this deal. Arsenal are in advanced talks confirmed by Sky. Stuttgart should announce the signing of Konstantinos Mavropanos today. The deal is a loan with an obligation to buy, expected to turn into permanent move next summer, according to Chris Wheatley. So, should Ben White complete a move to the Emirates Stadium, it is most probable that William Saliba would spend a third straight campaign out on loan, although a final decision is yet to be made, according to David Ornstein. So Brighton have accepted we just spoke about Aidan J. Wood. We have to find his, I think I would. But Birmingham Live, well, they say that they have been told that there is no chance of Aston Villa landing Emil Smith-Rowe, with Arsenal star poised to sign a new long-term contract. Julian Alvarez has actually mentioned it, that it's not going to happen. So, shut up, Villa fans. Gabriel Martinelli could be called up to the Brazil Under-23's Olympic squad. That is more details that George Smith has actually provided his news. Chris Wheatley have tweeted out. So Fabrizio Romano on Smith-Rowe says, Aston Villa are really in love with this player and want to try again for Smith Rowe. But what I'm told is he is set to sign his new contract with Arsenal. Also, before his holidays, he was 100% convinced about going to sign the contract with Arsenal. So, Romano on Lokonga says he would love to join Arsenal. He was contacted by Italian clubs Napoli and Atalanta, but he said my priorities are. I think I covered this in the last episode, so I won't bother you with that. So, Alexander Ishak. So, Ace.com say that Arsenal have spoken with Ishak's representatives and informed them that if the player is interested in joining, they will go with everything to get him, even if that means paying his 70 million euros release clause to fight off competition from Real Madrid. My big question is, who is paying Arsenal that much amount of money? Anyways. I mean, the biggest overhaul that Arsenal could ever think or imagine in their lives, all the Arsenal fans too. So here's another update about Andre Onana. So according to Chris Wheatley, Arsenal have yet to make a formal offer for Ajax goalkeeper Andre Onana and are exploring homegrown goalkeeping options in the UK. They've not made any offers, so wow, we're stuck basically. So before moving into some other news, let's talk about Ben White again. Another proof that he's a done deal. So Aidan J. Wood says on Ben White, one source can confirm a £50 million bid has been accepted by Brighton from Arsenal for their England defender Ben White. Expect this deal to go through now. Personal terms already agreed. Big move for Ben. Ben White is an Arsenal player, baby! He is! You don't want to believe it? I don't give two F's about you, okay? But anyways. So, Aidan J. White also tweeted out that on Ben White, one source has just told me that discussions are ongoing between the two clubs as to structure of the deal, but either way this will not be a problem. Barring any late bids from other clubs, I don't think there will be. Ben will be an Arsenal player according to Aidan J. White. Suck on that, other teams who are not making signings. He also tweets out that for those asking, Bissouma is on Arsenal's list of midfielders. He's not priority, however. Arsenal are looking for a different type of midfielder to play alongside Partey. And he also tweeted out that Ben White has been Arsenal's number one priority this window. He's young, English, and has bags of potential. Will be a good signing for Arsenal, but needs some time to settle. So, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff from Aidan J. Wood, by the way. And I just can't keep calm, man. Ben White is going to be an Arsenal player. Unbelievable. Also, Fabrizio Romano just now tweets out that Arsenal are confident to sign Ben White from Brighton in the next few days. As reported by David Onstein, work in progress on final fee, personal terms already agreed. Anderlecht midfielder Lokonga has been approached by Atalanta. He only wants Arsenal as priority. You know what? You know where I'm going with this, right? So first Arsenal signing, Ben White, baby. Yes, Aidan J. Wood confirmed. So moving on, so what do we have about Ruben Neves? Well, Conrad Harrison says Arsenal are still interested in Ruben Neves. However, they will not pay the £40 million that Wolves want for his services. He's expected to leave this summer. However, Arsenal will in no circumstances pay that fee. Those were the words used by the source who gave me this news. So, £40 million, they're not going to pay that much for Ruben Neves. So they are looking at somewhere else then. And here's the confirmation. I already mentioned, I think Conrad Harrison says, week late, but my news is in the mainstream. Announcement probably after England's Euro campaign is over. So makes a lot of sense. Don't want to distract the players. So Arsenal will get the job done and it will be announced after the Euros. So makes a lot of sense actually. So that is that about Ruben Neves and Ben White. So let's talk about James Maddison. So for all who thinks that James Maddison can play as a number 10, here's the message from James Maddison. He says, I can't remember a game where I've played as a number 10 this season. Maybe West Ham at home. Being an 8 has made me add that defensive side to my game. I'm never going to be a big tackler. I'm never going to go around smashing people. It's that awareness and that responsibility of getting little toes in, little interceptions. Because on number 8, you find yourself deeper a lot. So I've had to add that. Let's see if that will be the priority or not. But more importantly, Ben White is an Arsenal player. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for people who believed in me. Whenever we pick up a transfer news confirmed, and yep, that's that. So I'll see the more transfers that's going to happen this season. We're going to deal with that as well. So cheers.